What is up, everybody? You are checking out the World of WWE podcast. I am your host, Ant, and of course, I am joined by my buds,
Macho Man Dan.
Well, Macho Man Dan.
He Carlos.
Do it again, dude. Sorry, I totally missed. Go ahead. Kill it. Go.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
What did I... Oh.
Because I interrupted you while you were doing it, and the listeners can get the whole experience of what you were just doing, my man.
Okay.
And go.
And Latino he Carlos.
And Le Champion, Dan, who...
Hello, champion. You can dig it, by the way.
I shouldn't even say anything. I should have kept it moving, but yeah.
Is that French, by the way?
Yeah.
La Champion.
It's the Canadian French.
French Canadian.
Francois.
Voulez-vous
Oh.
enlever ce soir?
Oui.
My he's French Canadian, and I like that. So, but
I like how the Miz tries so hard to speak French and he can't.
He's really bad at it. Yeah. But something that we are not bad at is covering WWE, and you are tuning into our WWE Friday Night SmackDown, the first SmackDown of 2022. It was January 7th, to be exact, in my home state of Connecticut, live at Mohegan Sun. I should have went there. Mohegan Sun is a casino, and I tend to get Krispy Kreme donuts there a lot.
Oh, I love Krispy Kreme.
Oh, Krispy Kreme. Oh, fuck.
That
My mouth's water. My mouth's already watered.
Thank you.
I love their hot chocolate. Ooh.
We had the problem is, you guys know because you're from Tri-City area, a lot of dumb New Englanders like Dunkin' Donuts more than Krispy Kreme. However,
I know New Yorkers love there's only one Krispy Kreme in New York, and
there's not a single Krispy Kreme in New Jersey.
It's terrible, you guys. There's only
I never heard of Krispy Kreme donuts even until I moved.
The only Krispy Kreme that we used to have one in Milford, which is not too far from where I live, but now the only one that we have is out at Mohegan Sun. So whenever you go there, of course, have to stock up on those because that's like a once in a while thing you get. And also Carlo's Bakery from the Food Network, he has his bakery there, but wasn't really good. Not a big fan. But anyway,
Anthony.
And you can also play the slots, the penny machines. That's where I usually go to. And I always put in $20, and then I'll maybe lose. I'll win maybe 10, and I'm like, I hear the noise, and I'm like, yes, I won more. And then I come to realize that no, I won maybe 50 cents, and then I lost the rest 10, so I'm down to 50 cents. I usually blow all my money, and I end up not happy. But it's okay.
We need to help Anthony with his addiction, guys. We need to give money for him just so we can make sure he doesn't spend it all.
I know.
I'm dying to go to the casinos.
There's a really cool. Since we're talking about SmackDown in the casino, there's a really cool casino in Arizona called the Casino del Sol, and it's a casino that's inside, but the architects and the designers, they painted it so it looks like you're outside. There's the clouds, there's a sunset. It looks realistic, and it's very cool when you're in there because it's you're looking up and you're like, oh crap! It's very cool. It's very Hispanic, and you know me, I love my my mamacitas. Anyways. I just had a moment there. I don't know what just happened. I think I was just channeling. I don't know where we're going with this. I feel like Jerry Lawler, when he fucks up and he's just the most perverted thing, and you're just oh, okay. Moving on. So yes, you're listening to the World of WWE podcast, and we are covering Friday Night SmackDown, and our Universal Champion Roman Reigns has come back. And I bet Carlos was excited as
very.
Probably marked out.
My favorite line that Pat McAfee said. He went. COVID tested positive for Roman Reigns, not the other way around. That was fucking gold.
COVID tested positive.
He said a couple Superman punches, a couple spears, and all the dominance of our Universal Champion.
Well, the thing about
But he's so
Kofi,
good. I was so happy to see him.
I was happy to see
It's
him
almost
too.
been. He said the one thing though I think Roman got a little. He had a little bit of a brave part. He said 1 week and everything fell apart. Man, you've been missing for like 2-3 weeks. Come on now.
Ooh. Well, I do know that with COVID, this is random, but well, we'll get into that on somewhere else. If that's not for this. Okay. Anyways,
But I was so happy to see him.
I thought we were off the air, and I was going to say something, but okay, we'll cover that another time. So yeah, so it was really good to see Universal Champion Roman Reigns, and he
In
comes
good
down.
health. It was just really weird seeing him without Paul Heyman or nobody. I think they did that on purpose, just like so, like
You get used to
COVID.
it.
He got on by himself.
Well, he comes down.
He's just over here not really giving a shit.
I think Carlos wants to be the new Paul Heyman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I volunteer. I'll
But
even,
now
I'll
he's
even,
surprising,
I'll
though.
even,
He's not just applying for
I'll
the job.
even,
He's
I'll even
begging
take,
for the job.
I'll even be his Jey Uso and take bumps for him.
Here's a fun fact about Carlos. He's loud. Dude, in person, you are loud, and I think that's
Very loud,
and
very loud.
And I really
What?
enjoy that. No, he is loud, and I really enjoy that. And the thing is that I bet if you went to an event, you would be loud enough to shout for Roman to pick me.
You think he would?
me to be the
You
new
think he would?
Roman? Pick me,
You think he would
Roman,
hear me?
pick me.
I think I'm not that
Dude,
loud.
dude, when you
Remember
were
SmackDown? When we went to SmackDown, were you paying attention when I started the Uso chants?
yes, and dude, the people in front of me could hear you screaming my name.
No, but I started a Uso chant, and everybody and a couple people actually continued followed after me.
Yeah, you're loud.
I love that. That when I don't and those little things, I'm in my element. Like nobody can tell me shit. Like I'm
Carlos
going
will be
hard.
watching the show and he'll be like recording what's happening, then taping his reaction, and he'll be like, "Yeah!"
I don't care. I don't care if the president's sitting next to me. I'm gonna be loud as shit. I don't
Yeah.
care.
And that's good. That's a good vibe. That's what a good wrestling fan needs to be. You know, you don't want to go to a wrestling show and be boring and sit there and not chant.
Yeah, I hate people who go to a wrestling show and like there are some people who go to a wrestling show and they'll pull out a book and just start reading, ignoring what the
What the
fuck's happening.
fuck? Oh my god!
Damn.
No.
I'm not even joking. I've seen it live myself.
I need to
How
send you
did
guys a
she have
video that
enough lights?
like when I thought Sasha was gonna come out and I was so pissed because she didn't. I need to send you guys that video. I was so pissed. That was at the SmackDown.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Speaking of Sasha, Sasha's actually injured, by the way, sadly.
I have a question for you guys. Speaking of that, well, I should leave. Can we please bring up something about Sasha when we cover the Women's Royal Rumble here on the show? Because I have something I want to mention. Okay.
Okay.
Please remind me. So, yes, I do feel bad that she's injured. I think they said like 6 to 9 weeks or something.
6 to 8 weeks. Hopefully sooner. It's just a foot injury, apparently.
Okay. We'll get there. Okay, so Roman Reigns comes out. He says, "New England, acknowledge me." He, like Carlos says, "I miss 1 week and it all falls apart." He says he being Roman Reigns doesn't ever want to see Brock Lesnar or Paul Heyman ever again. Just as he says that Brock Lesnar and Paul come down to the ring, and Brock gets into Reigns' face and he goes, "Allow me to introduce myself. I am the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE champion of the world, Brock
Lesnar.
Yeah, and then he got Superman punched in the face.
Here's the
Honestly,
thing. I do like hearing Brock talk. It reminds me of like back when he started out when Heyman didn't speak for him and when like he didn't have Paul Heyman. It gives a new character to him. But go ahead, Dan. Sorry.
well, I was also gonna say you honestly from that promo, you could literally tell how Paul Heyman is just like, yeah, I this is all a fucking act, dude. I don't know why you actually believe in this bullshit.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna get there. Hang on, we're gonna get there. So,
Believe in what?
So he says he tells Reigns to acknowledge me. You had a lot to say all the time last Saturday. We both got what we wanted. I got the WWE title. and what is it? What did he said something about how like let's give everyone what they want, title versus title. Roman says it's a good idea, but it's not my idea. This is my show. We do what we say on my time. I don't do business with people who do business with trash like Paul Heyman, right? So then Paul Heyman picks up the microphone, and Dan was alluding to he might be putting on some kind of an act because he says, you know, you kept the title because of me. I protected you from Brock Lesnar because I loved you. I worshiped the ground you walked on. Brock Lesnar tells him to shut up. He goes, "Shut up, Paul." And,
Roman never
No,
disrespected
he
him
said,
like
"Don't
that.
talk to him like that."
yeah,
Yeah, I like that. He was like, nah, don't cheer that. Don't talk to him like that.
Paul.
And then he said
Yeah,
something,
I,
and
don't know,
then
I
Paul
thought I
Heyman
thought
goes,
that was a great line
"Don't
when
talk to him
he was
like
like
that."
the
Paul
crowd.
tells Brock not to
Paul
talk
was
to
like Paul was simping for Roman. He was like, "You're my tribal chief. I worship the
him.
ground that you walked on." And he's like, "Shut up, Paul. Shut up."
And then Roman Reigns nails Brock Lesnar with a Superman punch to end the segment. Now, for right now, we know that both of them have different opponents at the Royal Rumble, but he did mention title versus title. Could this be something they are saving for WrestleMania?
I can't say now. Yeah, I know I had a prediction about that before, but since everything's changed in the past like week, I don't know. I think I gotta wait till Royal Rumble till Royal Rumble finishes to actually have an idea of what's gonna happen.
Okay. All right. How about you, Dan? What do you think? Do you think this is going to lead somewhere? Or do you think this is just sort of like a one-off to sort of write off the feud between Lesnar and Reigns for a little bit?
I think what's going to happen is that they're probably going to have Roman come down or something like while Brock's fighting Lashley, and Paul Heyman's going to turn against Brock, and Bobby's going to win the title and all that bullshit, which will further their Roman and Brock's feud. And Brock will probably like take out somebody in the Royal Rumble. He'll probably win like the Rumble to go against Roman at Mania. That's like my prediction.
Okay.
I have another theory, but I have another theory about it. Should I say it now or after the show?
Wait, like, what do you mean? Like, in regards to like a match at the Rumble? It's something that happened on SmackDown.
What's gonna happen at the Rumble?
I mean, you could share it.
There's a lot of theories I have. Like it can go a lot of different ways. But what I think is going to happen is I think Seth is going to be the one to beat Roman for the championship. Like I think they're going to have the first match on the show, on the Rumble.
Because can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why would they have Seth be the first person to be Roman?
Wait, why don't we
year?
wait? Hang on, guys. Why don't we hold that thought? Let's wait though till we get to that part in the episode, okay?
Okay.
Because if we talk about it now, then we're gonna have nothing to talk about when that part comes.
Yeah.
So let's just wait till there. Okay, but I do want to talk about it. So we then go backstage, and Sami Zayn sees Johnny Knoxville, who of course is part of Jackass. It was a really good show that I used to watch when I was little. It's a bunch of people doing just crazy shit and stunts. Very fun. He basically tells Johnny Knoxville, because Johnny Knoxville said he wants to be in the Royal Rumble match. Sammy tells Johnny that until you prove yourself, stay out of my way. And then we go to our first match. Sami Zayn taking on Rick Boogs with the Intercontinental Champion Shinsuke Nakamura. Rick Boogs tosses Sami Zayn, press slams Sami Zayn hard to the mat. Sami lands an elbow drop 2 count. Rick Boogs nails a bear hug, and then he lifts Sami Zayn up. He lifts up Sami Zayn up twice and nails a delayed suplex. And then Rick ends up rolling up Sami Zayn to get the win. And then after the match, Sami Zayn is arguing with the referee and Rick Boogs, and Johnny Knoxville runs over and just tosses Sami over the top rope, and they announce that he will officially be a part of the men's Royal Rumble match. So this match was kind of just used to set up, the announcement of Johnny Knoxville being in the Rumble. But what did you guys think?
I mean, it's interesting that they have a celebrity join it.
Yeah.
Have they really ever done like a celebrity in a Royal Rumble like this?
Yeah, they've done Drew Carey at one point. They've done oh god.
I remember Shaquille O'Neal was in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle
They've
Royal.
Well,
had
yeah, but that's not the Royal Rumble, though.
they've had some celebrities in there. Let me look up really quick. Carlos, what did you think though about this whole match?
I think it was stupid to have Sami Zayn lose to Rick Boogs when he's like the number one contender right now.
Yeah,
And the aftermath of like with what's that guy's name?
Johnny
Johnny
Knoxville?
Knoxville.
Yeah, I didn't really care for like who. I don't even know who is that. Like Johnny who?
You don't
He
know who Johnny Knoxville is?
Nah.
he's a very how would I describe him?
And I could care less too.
You would find him funny. He and his friends would do like really fucked up shit, like stunts, and they'd like wake up. There was a guy named Bam Majera, and they would wake up his father and like just do fucked up shit. Like they were just a funny group of people. He's going to
Were they like the group Dude Perfect?
what's Dude Perfect?
I
There's
don't
some
know
like
either.
there's like some YouTube guys who like do like crazy sports stunts. Like they would
Well,
like
Jackass came out in 2000, so it's sort of like the father of that show, probably.
oh okay.
It's old. It's an older show. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you wouldn't know because it's older. But like, there's clips of it on YouTube if you ever. It's called Jackass. But yeah, okay. So I couldn't really find the amount of celebrities that have been in there, but I definitely know that Drew Carey was in the 2001 Royal Rumble match. So
Okay.
back to SmackDown. The SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair comes out to the ring, and Charlotte says that the Royal Rumble changes lives. She shows the different competitors that have been named so far. I'm going to go over the list, and we're just going to whatever. So there's Rhea Ripley that we found out is going to be in it. The Bella Twins. Shotzi is going to be in it. Natalia, Michelle McCool, Dana Brooke, Carmella, Queen Zelina, Impact Knockout Champion Mickie James, which is a little interesting. Tamina, Kelly, Aaliyah, Summer Rae, Naomi, Shayna Baszler, and Lita. Charlotte Flair then announces that someone you all admire will be in the Royal Rumble match, and it is me. Naomi.
So the women's champions going into the Royal Rumble.
Yes, because she says that she wants to be the first person in history to challenge whoever she wants for her match.
it's gonna be crazy because there's gonna be
Has
two.
the champion going into the match ever actually won coming out of the Royal Rumble? I don't think so.
No.
Because like Brock didn't do it, Roman didn't do it.
No, yeah. No. So then Naomi comes down and challenges Charlotte Flair to a match. Charlotte says, I don't know what you think you've done recently to deserve a match with me. And then Naomi says, well, I've done this. And then she slaps Charlotte Flair across the face and tosses Charlotte over the top rope to the outside. So that sets up Naomi versus Charlotte Flair. But let's go over really quick our thoughts on the announcement. Before we go into the people, did you like the fact that they announced it, or do you think they should have just had it be a huge surprise for everybody involved?
I mean, the Mickie James one would have been cool if they just kept that a secret.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't even get why wouldn't Mickie James go back to it? Like, didn't she post on social media like how upset she was over what happened? Like, didn't she get like her stuff in a garbage bag or something?
Mm-hmm. Money.
So like, why would you go back to a company that treated you like that? I don't get it. Like, you complained about it, but then you're going back to it?
It's money.
Still, like, shit.
That's
some
why.
Respect.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, if you're gonna complain and then you go back to it, don't complain.
Yeah. No, it's. I hear you.
It's not like it's like a full-time gig. It's like a one-time
No,
thing.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna go back to it, don't complain about it again.
Who knows how much they're paying her for that shit? Like,
well,
I'm pretty sure they're paying TNA, not her specifically.
she's getting part of it though.
I did hear that they might do a champion versus champion match at WrestleMania. So, I mean, you never know.
I just find it interesting that we're gonna have like two of the company's biggest champions in the same match, like Charlotte Flair and Mickie James.
Well, Mickey James is not part of our company. You mean like,
I
just
know,
like an
but she's a
all-time
part. I'm talking like
sports?
another
Yeah.
wrestling company.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
she's a champion of a wrestling company, and
Yeah.
then
Of course.
Charlotte
Yeah.
Flair.
That's gonna be a big
Like
deal.
I think this is the first time in
imagine.
WWE. I think this is the first time in WWE history that they're having like a person from another company that's
No, they used to
champion
do that.
go into the
They
Royal
used to do
Rumble
that
match.
before.
Yeah.
Well,
They used to do that before. I
all right,
think.
maybe all right, fine. The first time since like the '90s. I'm sorry.
No, they've never had someone from somebody signed with and has a current contract with the company that has never been done before. She
True.
was like their and then I watched Rebellion to see if she was going to retain the title, and not Rebellion. It was Hard to Kill, and she did. She defeated Deonna Purrazzo, so she's still the Impact Knockouts champion. So she's definitely going in there, and it could just be a one-time thing, but I don't see why they would use her just for that. But
Well, I mean,
go
I
ahead.
can see why because like they don't have many women's competitors. You know, like they have to go back and they have to get more people.
Well, they've announced so far they've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm really excited to see Summer Rae. Honestly,
Summer Rae, she was a wrestler, if you ask me.
17, and then hang on. I think they've announced 17, I think. So there's like 13 more that haven't been announced yet. So there's still a lot of people. And
I hope Bayley comes back.
I also heard that there might be somebody in the men's Royal Rumble match, sort of Forbidden Door. Too. I don't know.
I think I might know who it is. I think I might know who it is.
I think if I mean I don't want to spoil anything. Should I say like?
Just say it. I mean I don't really think anybody
Well,
cares.
I won't say it. I'll give you a hint. Okay.
Okay.
The hint is that it's always great in the new millennium. So there's my hint.
That makes sense to me, but okay.
All right. If it happens,
just say it.
No, I can't spoil it for people. My hint is that everything is great in the new millennium.
I think I might know who it is, though. I think I might know who you're talking about. At least I have an idea.
Well, everything is great in the new millennium. That's what I'm going to say.
I'm probably going to ask off air just like to see if my answer is correct.
How about you send me a text message and I'll tell you on air if you're correct.
Okay.
Carlos is like really intrigued about this. But no, I'm excited for Summer Rae too because I really enjoyed Summer Rae too. I liked her. So I'm excited to see her in the match too. Yes.
Oh, I was right? That's funny.
He's in AEW though.
Well,
but I hear his contract's ending very soon.
Well, not only that, but Mickey James.
Plus, he did appear on the WWE Network on Stone Cold.
Hello, spoiler alert, hello.
Just saying.
AEW did say specifically they don't want nothing to do with WWE.
Okay, but like again, he's done stuff with WWE before, so like.
Okay, well, anyways, we're talking about the women's Royal Rumble match here. So there's 13 women that have not been announced yet. I'm excited to see, but can I tell you what I heard?
Sure.
I also heard that. You remember how John Cena was injured and he was supposed to be gone for like months and he appeared at the Royal Rumble? He made a surprise return. They're saying, I heard, spoiler alert, that.
For Sasha?
Yes.
You know who I think might return in the Rumble match? I think Bayley might return in the Rumble match.
That would be a good one. How about Asuka?
Yeah, where the hell's she been?
Bayley, Asuka.
Hasn't she been out since WrestleMania?
We could see Raquel Gonzalez.
I might be really far off, but I have a really good feeling that AJ Lee might come back.
We heard.
I didn't say it live though.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said I really hope AJ Lee comes back.
No, I didn't. I didn't say it live. I just said it now.
Yeah, but we are live, Carlos. We are recording.
We spoke about it. We spoke about it off.
I know, but you also said it on air. Like you, I can hear you at least. Like 5 minutes ago.
No, I didn't.
Carlos, we are live.
Well, we'll watch it back. But it's the first time you bring it up online.
Oh, he's saying this is the first time he's talking about it on. We thought you meant that you didn't that you
No. I swear I heard him go. I hope AJ Lee returns, and then he said this.
No,
off.
we just spoke about it before we hit record, but I didn't say
No, but I'm saying I swear to God, 5 minutes ago, not even 5 minutes ago, I heard you say it before you say I think it's
we were talking about Mickey James.
swear to God.
I swear, dude, I'm telling you what. Listen back, I'm telling you. He said it. I'm telling you.
Well, I love how we're getting so heated over the Women's Royal Rumble match. It's gonna be a good match then, I guess.
It's not really heated. It's more like excited.
Well,
like heated means that'll be it's like.
I mean, I'm more excited for the men's rumble if you ask me, but no.
The
whole Royal Rumble, man. The whole Royal Rumble pay-per-view is stacked.
I also have a feeling that we might see another Hall of Famer come back for the Women's Royal Rumble match, and we'll get there. But let's go over the SmackDown.
Who Trish Stratus?
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe her. Maybe so. I also heard another. I just keep different rumblings of names. But the SmackDown Women's Championship Contenders match is underway. The champion Charlotte Flair taking on Naomi, and this is a really good match. Charlotte Flair did a really cool, back in when she came in WWE, she started out doing that cool head scissors, over the neck. She bring them back and forth down to the mat. And then Naomi ended up sending Charlotte Flair face first into the turnbuckle, and Charlotte lands a big boot, sending Naomi outside. And then she sends Naomi over the Timeskeeper's railing. And then Naomi nails a backstabber, and then or blockbuster, and they're both outside. And Sonya comes out and says that this match cannot end in a countout. So then she leaves, and Naomi lands a leg drop, flying crossbody 2 count. Charlotte applies a figure 4, and Naomi grabs a rope. Sonya Deville comes back out again and says you can't win by disqualification, only by pinfall or submission. So there's no disqualifications now. So then Charlotte Flair calls this move the Andrade Moonsault. She lands the Andrade Moonsault, and then they both land a big boot to each other. Naomi nails a really cool full Nelson Slam 2 count. Naomi nails a face buster, another 2. And then Charlotte sends Naomi into the post and nails a natural selection for the win. Sonya Deville comes out and announces the loser Naomi and the winner Charlotte Flair. So, what do you guys think of the match? Do you think Naomi had a good competition?
I think I liked half and I hated half. I liked the part where they're like, this can't end in the counter and shit, because that proves how much of a coward Charlotte is. But I also think it's stupid on how they put all that effort in to make a good match, and then have Naomi fucking lose, and then have her come out and be like, and the loser is Naomi. No, why? What was all that for then? To put over Charlotte Flair? She fucking needed that anymore. Yes, totally.
Yeah. How about you? I agree. Why do you show it doesn't always need to win? How about you, Carlos?
Yeah, I feel like Naomi it would have benefited Naomi a little bit more to win the match.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, I feel like what was the point of even having it in there? I know they're doing the storyline where Sonya is just going to keep being.
I honestly think this is a stupid storyline. I don't even understand why they're doing it.
Yeah, there's still no reason. There hasn't been any. Sonya still has given no reason as to why she doesn't like Naomi. Yeah, and this has been going on for 2-3 months now. So yeah.
Yeah, just get to the fucking match already.
Yep. We then find out
get it over with. Nobody wants to see it in the first place.
Yeah. Let Naomi get the win and move on. Adam Pearce then is backstage, and he announces that he has to be the person to choose Roman Reigns as a Royal Rumble opponent. So he has that challenge going on for him. We then have Happy Talk with Happy Corbin. Happy Corbin says that Drew McIntyre needs to watch his back. And Madcap Moss comes out dressed up as Drew McIntyre wearing a kilt. He has a small sword, a cane, and a neck brace. They make fun of Drew McIntyre. And Moss says that Happy Corbin would murder Drew. And he says that Drew McIntyre is going to milk his injuries and write poetry, and that's when the Viking Raiders come out. The Viking Raiders then have a match against Happy Corbin and Madcap Moss, and Moss ends up landing a punchline to get the win. A lot of kind of nonsense shenanigans here. What did you guys think of all of this?
I thought it was a really stupid match. I thought it was just like filler, and I don't understand why did Baron Corbin and fucking Madcap Moss win? Like, why? What was the point of that? And why did the Viking Raiders come out? Why did they come out? Like, the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, no explanation. What about you, Carlos?
Yeah, I thought it was kind of stupid seeing the Viking Raiders come out like that.
I just don't.
And to lose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like Madcap Moss or Happy Corbin. I feel like the storyline of Drew McIntyre they should have dropped once they injured him because he can't do anything to fight back now. So you're gonna keep mocking someone who, unless they know he's gonna be coming back soon, but it looks like he's gonna be out for a couple of months. So okay, drop that and now move on to something different.
Yeah, do that. Like, don't fucking continue this shit.
Yeah. We then have our SmackDown Tag Team Championship street fight. This is the New Day's last chance, their final chance to take on the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And to be honest, because I was a little underwhelmed, but the match was good, but it wasn't as good, obviously, as their other ones. Kofi lands a cool flying trust fall to the outside. The teams fight on the stage and ramp. King Woods nails a tornado DDT, a 2 count. The Usos duct tape King Woods to the ropes, and they take control outside of the ring. They nail Kofi with the steps, and they do the same to King Woods in the crowd. The New Day lands a really cool avalanche crossbody. Kofi puts on a knight's costume, and they attack the Usos with the steel sort of like armor. They nail double super kick for a 2 count. New Day set up a table, and Kofi nails a Trouble in Paradise. They also get a 2 count again. The Usos land a double super kick twice to the New Day, 2 count. And then the Usos nail a 1D through a table to retain the titles. What did you guys think of the match and this being the final match for the New Day against the Usos?
I don't get why they said it had to be the final match. Like, I don't get why.
Well, for the tag team titles, I mean, sorry. For SmackDown tag team titles.
Well, yeah, I get that, but, like, why, though? Like, did they have to, like, what made them get another match? Like, what made them deserve another match? Nothing against the New Day. I feel if they were going to do that, I feel they should have had, like, another, like, not like a tournament per se, but, like, make them earn it. Then save that for, like, the Royal Rumble or something. That's what I think they should have done.
Yeah, okay. They should have maybe held it off. Okay. How about you, Carlos? What do you think?
I thought it was a good way to end it in the street fight. In the street fight, I thought it was really cool. I just trying to get, even though they have chemistry every time, I'm kind of getting tired of seeing them both fight all the time.
Yeah.
Like, there's other teams,
Well, I think that's why now they're finally moving along with this being their last match. I mean, it was good, but I do think their day one match was a million times better. But it was what it was.
You're saying it didn't need the stipulation to be good.
Yeah, and I also think, like, I do agree with Le Champion. In the sense
addressing me as you should.
In the sense of that, if they were gonna make it this big, last match, they should have made it for like day one to even make the stakes higher. Like, this is your last match, kill it on the pay-per-view, and then we'll, do a couple more on the house shows with you guys, and then that's it. But I guess
we seriously need to be hired for the creative team there, honestly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I do like their finisher, and I do like how they use the table spots. That was cool.
The 1D.
The 1D.
Yeah.
Yes.
One and done.
The biggest moment, though, I feel like, of the night came when Roman Reigns is backstage. Now, earlier on, Adam Pearce did confront Roman Reigns and said, I am choosing your opponent. He goes, I don't care. You can pick anybody on the roster. So Reigns is backstage, and there's a knock on the door, and Reigns looks up, and Carlos thought he looked worried. He looked worried, but he also looked a little...
By the way, it was the Shield theme. He did the If you guys noticed that.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, he probably did that. I didn't. Wait,
Roman did look worried. By the way, he did. He looked really nervous. I think he was more nervous because first announce who it was. And then.
So it was Seth Freakin Rollins, and he comes in and he starts cracking up. And
yeah, I think that's what scared him. Like he got nervous. Like, why is he laughing?
well, and also I feel like it hasn't. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like it's been a long time since the two of them have fought 1-on-1.
And
the last time that Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns happened, like by themselves, was Money in the Bank 2016.
Yeah, no. The last time that they fought was SmackDown when Raw invaded in 2019 when Raw invaded SmackDown, and it was like NXT invaded, and then like all three things were fighting.
Well, technically that wasn't like a one-on-one match, was it?
No, it was. It was one-on-one. Yeah, it was one-on-one, and then
so that's still over 3 years ago.
Yep.
2019.
So I guess there's a little bit more excitement there for that, and he did look a little like I see the sense of worry, but I also see the sense of this is going to be an annoying person and try to be, because he knows them. They're like Seth Rollins said on Raw, and we'll do our Raw recap too. That will be coming out soon.
Well, by the way, I almost blew up because two of my favorite top guys are about to go at it.
Yeah.
And I think Seth's gonna be the one.
That prediction.
My opinion.
Well, here's the reason I don't see why that would happen. Because I mean, why would they build Roman up for over a year to have him just suddenly lose to someone who wasn't even on the roster?
But now let me go to where I think this is gonna go from here. I'm gonna give two scenarios: if Seth does win the belt, and if Seth loses the match, and if Roman retains. So if Seth wins, they would have to play it out perfectly. So like they would have to start off the show with Seth versus Roman. Seth wins. Roman comes in at number 30 in the Rumble match, wins the Rumble match, and challenges Brock for the WWE Championship. If Brock retains, or if Roman wins, I guess they would just do the unification match at WrestleMania.
Or they could just have Brock lose and then have him go on like number 30 or something.
Who, Brock, right? But I don't think they would give the title to Lashley. That's the thing, because who would challenge Lashley then if Brock enters the Royal Rumble and wins it?
I don't know. That's just like, gotta think of like something like that.
Well, I
mean, there's always Elimination Chamber. That's true.
We're very excited here. We're already speculating, and we have more than like 2 weeks to go. But let me wrap up really quick. It was a good SmackDown. Let's go over quick our favorite moment of the night.
There is one rumor that can I share it or no?
Yeah, you can share it quick. Go ahead.
There's a rumor that they're planning on switching belts to like brands. So think about it. So keep in mind this: Seth Rollins is on Raw. Roman Reigns is on SmackDown. And they're planning on switching belts to different brands. So they're planning on switching the Universal Championship to Raw and the WWE Championship back to SmackDown. And remember, Seth is on Raw. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I heard the same thing, but I also heard that some people say that maybe they're going to end the whole like draft thing and they're going to just bring back.
I heard that too.
Like they're just going to be like just regular.
But I read that news on Sunday.
Well, here's what I heard. I heard that the World of WWE podcast is going to be officially changing. We are rebranding. Our new name and our new sort of world is coming. We are going to be the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. And more on that will be coming up in the coming weeks. That change will take effect on February 22nd, 2022. But until then, make sure you keep listening to us on Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever podcasts are available, Spotify, and also on YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We're also available on Instagram and much, much more. And we'll leave all of that in the descriptions and everything. So until then, Le Champion, Carlos.
See ya.
We will
See you later, guys.
Bye.
That's a good way to cut us off, Ant.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.